They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Saints nothing.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. There he goes, right side. The 30. Oh, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 76 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Brady's throw there complete. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown, 49 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Bradley following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now Breeze again.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Breeze to throw again. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swung to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
41, Saints 7. Bradley Hinton.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he's He's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Return. The Saints take over first and
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
4-yard line.
Here's Murray. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Breeze. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
The score, Buccaneers 31, Saints 13. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. Good pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Now Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Johnson on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle.
To throw, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll go again to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Shotgun now for Brady. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Buying time to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Breeze now to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and
they'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing now is Breeze.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They find some open field here. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
the Bucs will.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Brady going to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
51. Saints 19. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Following the penalty, here's another 2nd and goal from the 5 now.
Buccaneers 51.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called beat.